dear readers! Welcome to the first Ask the Author video, where I will be answering questions that you've been asking me on Goodreads and Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and pretty much anywhere else. Our first question comes from the Book Nerd on Instagram. What inspired you to write your first books? Which book is first written by you? I'm gonna switch that one around. The first book that I wrote was actually not a Creepy Hollow book. It was a book that only one person in the whole world has seen so far. It was also fantasy, set in another world where there is magic and demons and angels. And it was inspired initially by the idea of a captor falling in love with his captive and turning his back on the bad side, rescuing the heroine, and then everything followed after that. The next question we have is from the Secrets in Books on Instagram. Which one of your series do you feel the biggest connection to? So I have two series at the moment. One is the Creepy Hollow series, which is fantasy, and the other is the Trouble series, which is contemporary romance. Even though the Trouble series is based in the real world and set in places that I've been to, and even using some experiences from my own history, I actually feel a bigger connection to the Creepy Hollow series. Probably because fantasy has always been my first love, and because that's the story that has been with me the longest, and it has a lot more depth and I've spent a lot more time with those characters. So yeah, that's where my big connection would be, the Creepy Hollow characters. Then Norah on Goodreads asked, this was a fun question, Rachel, I was always wondering if the authors fangirl over their own characters. How do you feel when you're writing a really important romantic scene? Magic carpets. Yes, I definitely go a little bit fangirl over some of my characters. Fangirl! I think the best way to write a believable scene is if I can imagine feeling what my characters are feeling. So if it's a romantic scene and my characters are meant to be swooning over one another, then if I can imagine that too, then that's what makes it a believable scene for my readers. And the last question for this video is a question that a number of readers have asked me over the course of the past few years, and that is, where did I get the idea for the Creepy Hollow series? Basically, the whole idea came from those two words, Creepy Hollow. I had finished writing that other book that I told you about, the one that you will most likely never see, and I was looking for something to kind of take my mind off that, try something just new and enjoyable, and the words Creepy Hollow came into my head. And I started thinking about what kind of place that would be, and to me it seemed like that would be a forest and kind of dangerous, hence the word creepy, dangerous and magical, filled with a lot of dangerous creatures. And then there was the need for some kind of protector who could keep people safe from the dangerous beasts that roamed this Creepy Hollow place. So that was the basic idea and how it started, and I spent the next few months kind of just filling in all the details, who exactly the characters would be. So I guess you can thank my subconscious for wherever it discovered those two words, Creepy Hollow. Thank you for watching this first video, and there will definitely be more coming.